Welcome to our video series on the sacraments of the church. You know, the truth of our lives, the truth of reality is that God is always present. It's just that when we live in daily life and we go about doing the things that we do, it can be very easy to forget that truth. And it can be very difficult to bring ourselves to a place where we can become aware of God's presence within us and around us and in the lives of all those who surround us. And it is for this reason, from the beginning of the church, that we have come together and we have celebrated what we call sacraments. This just means a time of holiness, wherein we are assured that we will come together and that we will see and feel God's presence among us. So the sacraments are our rooting in God, a time when we in the church can say without a doubt that God is present and God has acted. The sacraments involve physical things. The sacraments are about our bodies. The sacraments are about the elements: water, fire, oil, bread, wine. All these different physical things that we come and interact with. And this reminds us that the mystery of God is the mystery of incarnation. It's not just something we think about in our minds. It's not just something for some kind of soul that has an existence separate from us. It's about our full and complete being, body, mind, and soul, all united together. And so that we have this fundamental experience of a sacrament, and that we join together in community as we celebrate the sacraments. In our tradition, we find this balance. We try our best to find this balance, bringing the essence of sacraments from the beginnings of the church, thousands of years of history, tried and true rites that have existed from the beginning of our tradition. And we bring them into the present day as authentically as we possibly can, while still having language that makes sense to us and to our ears. That's the line that we try to walk. In each and every sacrament signifies for us a different sacred moment, not only in the life of the community, but in our own personal lives. A sacred moment where we want God to be present, to mark a sacred passage of time, whether that is baptism, whether that is joining our life together with another, whether that is making mature affirmation of faith, or just coming together in community to be nourished by God. Each one of these moments is a time for God to be present. And indeed, even with our last breath, we believe that a sacrament can be offered. So we hope that this series of videos will give you a sense of the life of our church when we come together and we remember that God is among us in the presence of these mysteries, these holy sacraments. And we hope that you will indeed come and join us as we celebrate.